Well, saints, again we're looking at Christian issues in the New Testament, and I'm still in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, but I'm going to begin with verse 16. And it reads, "From now on, then, we do not know anyone from a worldly perspective. Even if we have known Christ from a worldly perspective, yet now we no longer know him that way. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creature. The old has passed away, and see, the new has come. Everlasting is from God, who has reconciled us to himself through Christ, and has given us the ministry of reconciliation." That is, in Christ, God was reconciling the world to himself, not counting their trespasses against him. And he has committed the message of reconciliation to us. Now Christ has not just died for us, but put into our hands this ministry of reconciliation. I think of Romans 5, one of my favorite verses there in Romans, and where he says there in verse 6, that while we were weak or helpless, Christ died for the ungodly. This is a point where we, as the sinners, the ones who did Christ wrong, we are the ones who are supposed to reconcile to him, to apologize. But we were too weak, helpless. And so Christ did for us what we could not do for ourselves. He died for the ungodly. He didn't die for good people. But he died in order to effect the reconciliation. And if we come into that reconciliation that he has accomplished for us, he has made you and I ministers of the reconciliation. That is in sharing the gospel. What a privilege that is, to share the good news. Can I share with you what Christ has done for me? That's how you may begin. And you begin with your testimony, for it's very powerful. And when people see your testimony about what God has done to restore you back into faith with him, back into a relationship with him, people may see that and hear that and think, wow, if God can do that for you, maybe he can do that for me. Let's share the gospel. Let's be ministers of reconciliation. Preach the gospel always. Let's bring Jesus near. It's my prayer for you and I. Blessings.